Greetings, everyone. How are you? Hope you are all doing well. My name is Janice Henderson, and I want to welcome you to Morning Dew. I also apologize for the absence of yesterday's Morning Dew. Today's encouraging word comes to us from Romans 12, verse 2, and it states, "And be not conformed to this world, but be ye transformed by the renewing of your mind, that ye may prove what is that good and acceptable and perfect will of God." Today, I continue to focus on the series Managing Stress. Today's topic is You Must Adapt. Stress can be defined as any type of change that causes physical, emotional, or psychological strain. When we consider the word adapt, it means to adjust to new conditions, to make modifications. And when it comes to stress, when it comes to the changes that are occurring, you must learn how to adjust. You must be able to make modifications so that you can reduce or eliminate stress. The first is to change your thoughts. It is important that we think positive thoughts and we are optimistic, because so many times we become stressed because we're thinking negative thoughts. We're thinking doom and gloom. But it is important that you think positive and uplifting thoughts, and that will help you to reduce stress. Philippians 4 verse 8 states, "Finally, brethren, whatsoever things are true, whatsoever things are honest, whatsoever things are just, whatsoever things are pure, whatsoever things are lovely, whatsoever things are of good report, if there be any virtue and if there be any praise, think on these things." It is important that you fill your thoughts with the truth, with things that are honest, with things that are lovely, with things that are good. And when you fill your mind with these thoughts, this will help to reduce your levels of stress. Additionally, you must learn to reframe how you view the situation, because so many times our view of the situation is causing us to become stressed. At times we're overthinking, and we need to reframe how we view any situation that we go through, so that at the end we come out a victor and not a victim. Our focus verse states, "We let our minds be transformed, let our minds be renewed, so that we can prove what is good, acceptable, and the perfect will of God." Recognize that it is not God's will for you to live defeated lives. It is not God's will for you to be stressed. It is not God's will for you to be unhappy. And thus, it's important that you change your view of the situation. Recognize that despite how the situation looks, God has a way of working it out, and He will turn it for your good. He will work it in your favor. All you have to do is to trust Him. Additionally, I encourage you to make adjustments to your surroundings. Remove the clutter from your physical surroundings. Arrange your physical surroundings so that you can feel happy, so that it brings you joy. Additionally, assess your relations. Assess the persons you interact with. Look to see who are those who are adding stress to your life, and who are those who help to reduce that stress among your family members, your friends, your co-workers. And once you assess your relations, then you can make the changes that are necessary to ensure that you reduce or you eliminate stress. And finally, I encourage you to show gratitude. So many times we become stressed because we're thinking about what we don't have, what we did not accomplish, what is not going right, instead of giving God thanks. We need to show appreciation and give God thanks for what you have, for where you are, for what you have accomplished. Because so many times we see the glass as half empty instead of seeing it as half full. It's important that you show gratitude. Psalm 106 verse 1 states, "Praise ye the Lord. Oh, give thanks unto the Lord, for He is good, for His mercy endureth forever." Recognize that God is good. Despite how the situation looks, God is good, and He is merciful, and His mercies endure forever. So all I encourage you to do is to give God thanks, begin to show gratitude, and you will be surprised how that very act of showing gratitude, of counting your blessings, will cause you to eliminate stress, because you will become grateful instead of looking and focusing on everything else that may not be as you wish. So I want to thank you for joining me today, and I invite you to join me again tomorrow for another morning dew. Until then, have a wonderful day, and as you go throughout the day and the rest of the week, I admonish you, adapt, change your thoughts, adjust your surroundings, and most of all, show gratitude. Because when you begin to give God thanks for all that you have, for all that He has done, you will find that everything else will fall in place. So until tomorrow, have a wonderful day. God bless you, and shalom.